Unit 2 Communication Skills. The topic is debate. What is a debate? It's a formal discussion on any particular topic in a public forum. It could be a meeting or a assembly where opposing arguments are put forward and which usually ends with a vote to choose which side they are taking. So what are the ground rules? Start with a well defined objective and a spirit of inquiry. Have an objective. That's the idea here. Unless otherwise there is an objective, or when you start a debate, unless otherwise you know what you want to achieve at the end of the discussion, end of the debate, I don't think we will be in a better position to communicate our views, communicate what we believe in. So have an objective, clear objective before we start the debate. And just one more thing, we are not engaging in a debate to fight with each other. We are engaging in a debate to constructively share our views. We need to keep that in mind because all of us are on the same side in a debate. We'll have our opposing views, but we are sharing our views about the same topic. So we can't treat the opponent or the person who's having or sharing oppositive views. We can't treat them as enemies. They are our comrades. They are our friends. So we should treat them as one. No, don't make it personal. Nothing is personal in a debate. You either it can be both ways, correct? So we should not engage in any personal accusation or personal pointers. At the same time, if there is anything that bothers you, take it in the professional sense. So arguing is a totally acceptable criteria, but at the same time we can't keep it personal. It has to be professional. And the very, very important part in terms of the debate is not just to win it, but share facts, accept logics, and don't deviate from the topic. That is absolutely important. And finally, be honest and humble. These two are very vital when it comes to debate. So this chart helps us understand how to prepare for a debate or how to go about in a gist. First, once you get the topic, take notes as much as possible, but then keep it short so that you can refer it whenever there is a need. Prepare for introduction. Prepare for talking about the particular topic, both for and against. The reason is we need to understand the points that we understand about the topic, everything, not just about for or against. It has to be both. The reason is we should be better prepared to um, nullify the opponent's views. Unless otherwise we understand what our opponent is going to talk, we won't be able to uh, retract, or we won't be able to nullify the point that the opponent is putting forth. So we should be prepared in terms of what the opponent will also talk about, right? If you are talking for the topic, the opponent is going to talk against the topic. Unless otherwise we know what the opponent is going to talk about, we won't be better prepared. So that is also vital. We should be prepared for possible questions. What are the questions that might come up and how will I answer that? This is something which we need to think about. So, right? And engaging with the opponent, how do we talk to them? And if there is a point that's put forward, do we agree or not? See, these are the things that we need to think about prior to the debate. So every time we can't just reject a point, right? If there is a true, valid, genuine point from the opposition, we have to accept at some point. So how do we do that? We need to prepare for that. we should also prepare for a conclusion. So, here all it says is have a structure. Unless otherwise we have a clear structure about the topic, I don't think we will be in a better position to clarify.